Thank you, everyone, for tuning in to the Miss Blue Radio Show. I have Abira live tonight. I'm so excited to interview her. We're going to get right into it. First off, how was your day?
Oh, my day was good. I'm a single mom, so it's like regular single mom stuff. But it was good. I actually had a good day. I would definitely say today was a good day. It's eve of the weekend, so we just push through to the next day, and then the weekend's here.
Amen to that. I can't wait for the weekend.
Okay.
Look, I don't have nothing planned. I just can't wait for it to be the weekend.
Right. Same
That's
here. I
crazy.
don't have nothing planned. I'm just ready for it to be the weekend.
Yes. So of course, I know, or I better know who you are. Of course, I do. But I want you to give people just a little introduction of yourself before I actually go into the questions.
Okay. So for y'all who don't know, I'm a beer, aka Lil Vicious, Lil V, however you want to spin it off. I'm from Little Women, Atlanta. Season 3 to season 6. I am an artist as well, spitting them bars. Single mom of 4. Ages range from 18 to 5. And I'm a go-getter. Simple as that.
Hey, that was one dope introduction. Okay, so so let me ask you this: where did you grow up?
I grew up in Tampa, Florida.
Okay, nice. So all my Florida people, because people always ask, want to know where she come from, like where she grew up at. So how did you get about reality TV? Like, is it something that you always know that you would, be a reality TV star? Was that something you thought of, or it just kind of happened?
I didn't know that I would always be a reality TV star. I knew that I was a star though. Like and in all actuality, my dream was to be an actress and an activist. Because
Okay.
I was raised a little bit different by me being little. I was never like sheltered. So I wanted to show people that just because I was little don't mean I was like scary or you can just push over me. Like I was lit and I wanted
Right.
people to know that and that, there's different type of little people just because you're little don't mean you can't be considered normal or average. And so I always thought I would be like on like sitcoms or movies because reality TV really wasn't out just yet. But
Mhm.
hey, it was the next thing, next best thing. Why not?
Yeah, that's very true. So, how has that experience of being on Little Women of Atlanta? How has that been for you?
Ooh, child, you watch the show?
I better watch the show. Of course, I do. Yes.
Listen, I can say this, right? So going into reality TV, and I'll tell people this, it's not like it was nothing like what I expected. I will
Mhm.
say that. However, it has its ups and downs. And I wouldn't change my decision of entering reality TV. I would change certain ways that I reacted to certain situations while being on reality TV.
Oh, okay. Okay. Now, I respect that because I had a question for you, but you kind of introduced me to that question a little bit earlier, which is fine. Because I wanted to know, like, when you get into an altercation or argument or disagreement with one of your co-stars, this is reality TV, so you have to cut the camera cuts on and y'all, hashing it out. But what happens behind the scene? How hard is it to say, you know what? This is reality TV. This is not my real life. We don't have to be beefing, or does it trickle into your real life?
Oh no, it's real life. It's real life
Oh
for
my,
me. I'm not nothing about me is fake, right? So I'm a
right.
genuine person, you know what I mean? Like I'm on this spiritual growth. You see, I got my little black queen fro popping, you know what I mean?
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? So, because I really want to show, the realness of me. I definitely know how to get dolled up. However, I want people to know that what they see is what they get. So for me, it's like if somebody beefing with me, like, I may have had a little bit of arguments with people and we cool after the camera roll, but like real long fights and just ongoing battles, like as far as like with the people that I battle with on my show, like it's
Uh-huh.
real life. I don't deal with them in real life. They don't deal with me, and I'm
Oh,
I'm perfectly fine with that.
wow. Yeah, I had to ask that because a lot of people, they want to know like how much is it like, and I'm like, okay, so we
Now it's
asked
always on
that.
site with me. Like it's on site with me. Like if we was to probably see each other in the street, it'll probably be a fight.
So you're not playing. Look, I noticed that about you on the show, though. I was like, she just you. What I liked about you and why I navigated to you is because since watching you appear on the episodes, like you said, 3 to 6, you were like real. Like if you, I'm not gonna say you didn't like somebody, but if you were kind of standoffish because you appear to be, you kind of watch people before you let them all the way in. But what I liked about you is you don't mislead them. You tell them straight up, I don't really know you like that. It takes time. We'll see. And I really kind of respect people that's like that. It's not a lot of people like that.
Right. You
So
got to respect people like that, because a lot of these people are fake, and I hate to say it, and you know that already. We in the industry
yeah.
of entertainment. There's nothing but fake people in the industry. However, there's a lot of real people as well. And so when you're in this industry, you have to let it be known what side you're on. It doesn't mean you guys can't coexist. You can, but you just
Mhm.
know what limit to take it to.
That's facts. And so, out of all the episodes that you've done, which one would you say has been the most interesting episode with you in it, and why? Why that episode?
You cut out on me, baby.
Out of all the episodes that you've been in, which one would you say is the most interesting one, and why?
I got a few though, to be honest with you. So if you were talking about from like a drama perspective, of course it's the one that I got into the fight with the twins. If we're, talking about from a drama perspective, it was very entertaining. I was real heated. I still get heated watching it, y'all.
Whoa.
Um, so yeah, and if we're talking about on just some real personal stuff, it was,
Mhm.
whenever I'm talking with my children, whenever I'm trying to teach them the way of life and to learn from the mistakes that I made.
That's real. I could respect that. Especially, being a reality TV star and you're on TV. Do your children ever watch the episodes? Do you allow your children to watch the episodes? Are you okay
Girl,
with
we
them?
have whole cookouts, everything, honey. We cook special meals. Yes, they know their mama. This ain't nothing new for them. They just be wanting to see what's gonna be played on the TV.
It's so funny because behind the scenes, your children and your family, they know you better than anybody. So I'm sure they like, oh, yeah, my mama like that for real. She and that's
People
that's
ask
pretty
my kids
cool.
on social media all the time, "Is your mama really like that?" My kids be like, "Yes, yes, she's really like that. My mama is
Hey,
lit."
no joke. So, do you, being a reality TV star, do you get used to the cameras following you, or at some point do you be like, okay, this is annoying?
Oh, most definitely. Come on now. Every day is not a perfect day. We all have our
Yeah.
days where it's like, I don't want to be around nobody. I don't want nobody talking to me. Get that camera out my face. Not today. I'm not coming to work. We call out or whatever we may do. But at the end of the day, it's my job. It's my bread and butter, one of them at least. And so, I have my days where I don't want to deal, and I got them days where I'm giving you everything. I'm the most entertaining. So
Yeah,
it has its days for sure. Like I think like any gig though.
I agree. I totally agree, especially the ones where you are having to constantly talk to people. And just like, if you like me, you have like so many personalities to you, and it's like, who you getting today? We gotta make sure it's a nice one today. But
Right.
so I can totally relate. So when you're out, because you're in Atlanta, of course, right? You're living in
Yes.
Atlanta,
Yes.
major city for entertainment. Oh my gosh. How is it getting recognized in the street? Like, how do you deal with that? Is it frustrating, or when you get recognized, how does that make you feel?
Well, to be honest, it depends on what kind of setting I'm in, right? So if I'm
Mhm.
out by myself and I'm going to like a party or I got a gig, most of the time people saying how much they love us, love the show. Not just me, but all of us women that's on the show, because we all make the show the wonderful piece of art that it is.
Absolutely.
So I'm okay with that. Now, when I'm with my family, like my children and stuff, I do have to be like, a lioness, because those are my cubs, and I don't know how people are coming off. Not everybody like me, not everybody like my character. So it's like, I just be very
Totally.
hesitant when it comes to like if I'm in the grocery store or on a Walmart with my kids or something like that. But for the most part, I kind of know that it comes with the job. You know, it comes. You got people that really are inspired by everyone's story, and for different ways. And some people relate to some of us differently, and I'm okay. It's just don't bug out. Don't scare my kids. Like don't
Oh, right.
don't do too much.
Absolutely. And you know what? It's something that I didn't even think of when you mentioned you don't know if people like your character or not. And that is kind of scary because it's like, I know for me, when I watch Little Women of Atlanta and the Little Women franchise, because it's one of my favorite reality shows, I mean, if I saw one of you guys, I wouldn't be like, oh, she blah, blah, blah. I would really go up to you and let you know you're doing a great job. But it is scary that
Right.
maybe someone can think like this is reality TV and
Right.
this is her real life. So that's a really good point that you made.
Yeah, I've had people, oh, you stupid B, you jealous of the this and that. I'm like, yo, you do know
Oh,
it's a show, right? But okay, just stay over there because I don't want to have to get into defense mode with you because I'm with my
yeah,
children. And then
absolutely.
now I'm on TMZ for fighting a fan or what they think is a fan. You know how they can twist the story. So
Trust
yeah,
me, I
I
already
feel like that's
know.
with anybody. That's why you have security when you go into highly populated areas. When I'm in Walmart, I don't bring my security with me because I don't feel like it's not really necessary. But if I was
Mhm.
to go like to a theme park or something like that, I definitely would have my security with me.
That makes sense. That's crazy, but that makes sense. What would you say is the best perk of being a reality TV star?
I think the best perk is the checks. Let's just be honest, we love to get to the
Oh,
bag. So for me, it's the bag. And then just because of the type of show and platform that I'm on, I'm helping educate people of the proper etiquette of dealing with someone with dwarfism. That's what made me start my normalized dwarfism movement. So I think that's what's the best part for me. I can't speak for everyone, but it's definitely first and foremost the bag. And then
yeah,
second, being able to educate other people, and not just other people, even little people, of what they should accept from others. You know, so
yeah.
that's what's best for me.
And I saw that on your page that you are a really big advocate of that. Making people just understand that you're a person too. And I mean, it shouldn't be that hard to understand, but you do have those people in life that just don't get that. So I really commend you for making it known and being a boss though. Being
Yeah,
a
yeah, for
boss, man,
sure.
I'm telling you, girl, I be watching you and like, oh wow, like she is no joke. So I know you're big on your Little Women of Atlanta, but do you watch other TV reality shows? And if so, do you have a favorite reality show person?
I do. So I
Okay.
watch Housewives of Atlanta. That's the only
Yes.
franchise that I do watch,
Hmm.
and I love me some Portia, and I love me
Yes.
some Nene. Portia first, then Nene. They're
Nice.
my two favorite. I do love Candy for like her business mindset, but just if we
Mhm.
were talking about personalities, I love Portia and I love Nene. Those are my two
Yes.
favorite. And then I love me some Married to Medicine, and I
Nice.
love Toya, and I love Dr. Heavenly. Those are my two favorite.
Nice. Okay. I had to ask.
So,
So, one of my favorite questions to ask my celebrities: if you were not a reality TV star, what would you be doing?
to be honest, I used to dance. Everybody probably know that already. But
Okay.
if I wasn't doing reality TV, I also am big on insurance.
Hmm.
I've been in the healthcare field for a little minute of selling insurance and being an insurance agent, and I actually like it because I love helping people and love people, informing them. I'm a very I sometimes give more information than I should. How about that? Because I feel like if you got enough information, then you're not going to ask too many questions. Not saying questions is a bad thing, but let's just be honest. If you the first time, if you explain it right the first time, there wouldn't be so many questions.
That's
So
true.
I'm big on insurance. I love to deal with like the elderly or the babies when it comes to this type of stuff. So I think I would be like having my own office as an insurance agent.
I can see that. That's
And
pretty
of
cool.
course still doing my advocacy, because advocacy is something that's free. You don't really have to have a career behind being an advocate.
That's true. Absolutely. And let me ask you this: what is one of Abira's pet peeves?
Oh, one of my pet peeves is fake. I hate people fake it till they make it.
Oh,
I hate that
elaborate
saying.
on
I
that
hate that
because
saying.
that's a big term.
I hate to fake it till you make it because at the end of the day, right? Just check me out. Listen to me. Hear me out. If you
Yes.
fake it till you make it, when you do make it, what did you really make?
Mm.
If you faked it till you make it and you make it, what did you really do? What did you learn? What did you accomplish? Because you haven't been true the whole time. So did you really make it? Or did this character or this persona that you faking it till you make it is the one that made it?
Mm.
Do these people really know who you are? If you're not the brand and it's a product that you're faking it till you're making it, do these people really believe in your product? Is your product really doing what you are saying that it's doing? So I
Mm.
feel like just be real with people, let them choose, right?
Right. That's
You don't
real.
have many people like that though. We're extinct, baby. You don't got many people like me. A lot of people love to fake it till they make it.
And you know what? That's true. That's very true.
And
Especially
I'm not
in
knocking it.
entertainment.
I'm not
Mhm.
knocking it. Do what you do. But just know that's not really helping you because eventually you're going to reset and start over. I promise you.
No, that's true. I totally agree. I mean, for me personally, I never been on that because I feel like you still gonna be wasting money trying to be this person that you faking it. And I ain't never had time to be going to go buy fake Louis and fake Gucci. If I don't got it, I don't got it. But like you said, I think it's a matter of not being influenced by what's going on right now. Everybody's trying to keep up with the Jones, and yeah, so I
Right.
totally respect that your mind frame on that.
Yeah, and it's not just materialistic, right? It's
Right.
not just materialistic. It's also, how you think, how you act, how you treat people.
Mhm.
Some people feel like, oh, I'm this big boss and I can't talk to the janitor. Well, for me, as long as the janitor not acting crazy toward me and him can sit, or me and her can chill. As long as
Right.
she cool and got a genuine heart, I'm down with it. Hang with the person that I'd rather be with the people than be with the people that want to act like they're better than somebody. Cause we all started at a level in order to get to where we are. Don't forget where you came from.
Amen. I like that. That's real. Now, I mean, it should be that way, but unfortunately, sometimes it's not. But you know,
Most of the time, it's not that way.
it's not. I've seen it, and people do forget where they come from. But I do think for people like us, I do respect the fact that it's still some good people. And I always say that. I say just because we live in a shitty world does not mean that we have to be a shitty person. You can still be a good person. That's one of my
Yes,
mottos that I live by.
yes. I
Absolutely.
love
And
that
plus,
because that's a true thing because you never know who you're going to need one day.
I was just about to say that you never know whose life is about to take off and God got something planned for and you disrespected this person or made them feel like, people remember, we remember
Yep.
things. So that's very important. So Miss Abira, let me ask you this. You won the celebrity boxing. I want to get this right. You got the championship
I
belt,
think I'm
right?
losing you. You cut up. I didn't hear what you said, babe.
Okay, you won the celebrity boxing championship, correct?
The boxing, yes.
Yes. Okay, I saw that. I thought that was really cool. So I want to ask you, had you ever taken professional boxing classes before that?
That wasn't my first time boxing. I used to box was a dancer. So that wasn't my first time boxing at
Oh,
all.
really?
But
Okay.
I'm not looking to start a career as a boxer though.
Oh, okay. So let me ask you this. If somebody were to set up like another match, would you fight? Like if somebody wanted to take the belt
No,
from you.
no, that was my final fight.
Oh no, are you serious? I had a little birdie. You know Tanya Banks from Little Women of LA? She would have liked to have
Yeah,
the
no.
boxing.
I think the one on the Bree's friend, she wanted to fight me, and she's even smaller than Bree. So I'm like, nah, this gonna turn into a
Oh,
bully thing, and they already make me
oh,
the bully, and so it's like I don't want to hurt nobody,
yeah. Oh my goodness. Okay, so that was your last final fight anyway. So, well, kudos to you. Kudos to you on that. So,
Yeah, I don't want to hurt nobody. Those, like, I'm even though we're all little, right? We all in a different weight class, and we all been through different things in our life. Like I know what it is with me.
oh, okay. That's real. So we gonna have to tell my girl, look, nah, not this time, but maybe in another lifetime. But you say you're good with that. So the next thing I want to get down to, because I heard your music on one of the show episodes. You were recording. It wasn't the full entire song, but I just heard like a snippet of it. And I thought you were really good. So we gotta talk about your music and your rapping. Like, how did you get into rapping?
How did I get what? You kind of cut off.
How did you get into rapping?
Oh, okay. So rapping. Let's see. About 10 years ago, I was dating a guy, and he had a nephew who, because I always been rough. Okay, let's just be honest. I always, I got it out the mud. So this attitude is nothing new. So he was a producer. Okay, I'm not sure what happened, but I'm back, guys. So,
Yes.
anyways, I was dating a guy, and his nephew was a producer, and he was like, you talk so much shit. He was like, you need to be a rapper. He was like, you really need to put that anger into some bars. And so I was like, I'm not a rapper. He was like, nah. He was like, for real talk, sis, you a rapper. You need to, everything you feeling, go write it down. And so I did. And I've been big on writing. Like I always write my feelings down, but not as a song, just to get them out and like a diary, you know what I mean? So
Mhm.
I went and wrote down what I was feeling right then, and then he taught me how to break it into bars. He was like, "All right, this is 16 bars
Okay.
right here. Let's put a chorus in the middle, and then now you got another second verse." So he taught me how to format a song just from off my diary, and we made like 3 songs, and he was featured in one of them, and it was just local stuff, but my city loved it. They was just like, oh man, and I got the cadence. They was like, you
Wow.
got the cadence to do this. And so life just wound up happening where I couldn't fund it on my own for a while until I got back on the show. But yeah, it was literally like just from me talking shit. Somebody was like, yo, you need to spit. You got them, you say funny things, you good on wordplay, like you need to write it down. And that's how it started. And it was Lil Vicious. That's why the name is Lil Vicious, because we all know I can be vicious. So
Yeah.
we
Well, it
just
seems
went
like
with
you
that.
rap about real shit that people go through.
Right.
That's
Absolutely.
why. Yes, when I saw that, I was like, I didn't get to hear the full entire song, but I heard enough to like. I was like, it sounded good. The production sounded good. I love the beat, and you came on there just like talking about some real stuff, and I was like, damn. So leads me to my next question: who have been some of your rap influences?
Oh man, so Eve is one of my number one rap influences because, like I said, as a little girl, I was kind of like the girls been casting me out, and not just because I was little, it was just because I was
Mhm.
rough. Like I was, soon as they go that whispering, laughing, I be ready to fight. Like I don't want to do all that arguing. So it's like I'm ready
Yeah.
to bump, So
Mhm.
it's because I'm gonna show you what's funny, So um I always been around a lot of guys. It's always been me and one guy. I mean, one girl and a bunch of guys. So when I seen Eve Pitbull in a skirt, I'm like, oh, that's
Mm.
me. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? And then of course, being from Florida, Trina. I love me some Mia X too, which we met this season on the show. Girl, I almost passed out. Because she was another example of a woman dominating the men's world. Even Queen Latifah, even though Queen Latifah was before me, I still, even to this day, like my family and I've taught my kids to love her. We love her as an actress. We love her as a rapper. Like we
Yes.
just love the barriers that she's broken as a woman. Now, and new day rappers, I like Cardi B,
Mhm.
Nicki Minaj doing her thing. If I had to put the two together, I would say, both of them really are different type of artists. So I love both of them
Absolutely.
on different calibers. But as a teenager, like Remy Ma, like, they just gave
Ooh.
off that only girl that I can stick with the fellas type vibe. And
Yeah.
that's how I was. Like, I'm sticking with the fellas. I don't even hang around you chicks. And that was, back then. So if I had to break it down, them would be the ones that I really looked up to growing up.
Yeah. Heavy hitters that you named. Heavy
Yeah.
hitters for sure.
Dominated the game, and not even just as women, just in the rap game, because now it's more women in the rap game, but before it was like a man thing you know and so
Yes.
they was really dominating. They was dominating.
Yes, I have to say, because the '90s wave, it still wasn't a lot of women, but it was a few. Yo Yo, a mill. It was a few of them, but like you said, it's kind of like now it's so many women, and I'm loving it because it's so many different flavors that you could choose from, like you said.
Yes.
And then you still got your legends that's dropping music, teasing us every blue moon, but they still showing us like I'm here. So for sure, I love that. And are you dropping any music soon? Like, are you working on an album, EP, singles?
I'm working on, so we all know I dropped a mixtape back in 2019 called Are You As Tall As Me. Love that mixtape. I feel like it was my intro to the world, to let the world know and ask them, are you as tall as me? And I have
Nice.
a new album coming out. It'll be in 2022, but I am dropping the track that I just previewed on my Instagram the other day called Get Back. That'll be dropping before the new year. So we just putting the last little tweaks on that. And that should be here before the new year, like I say. But yeah, definitely album is dropping in 2022. I might do my birthday release. I'm born in March, so I'm a Pisces, gang gang.
Pisces. Okay, my mom is a
Yes,
Pisces. Yes,
yes. We gang
and my
gangs.
son
So
Pisces gang.
I
Yes.
might do it for like a birthday gift to my fans coming from
Mhm.
me on my birthday, the full album. I'm trying to do 12 tracks. We have about 5 completed already. So like fully completed. I'm just that's
Nice.
just the song that I just put will be the second single. The first one is the Don't Give Up, which they put that on the show this season, which is an inspirational song, letting people know don't give up on your dreams, don't give up on yourself,
Mm,
don't let people cash you out because of who you used to be or who you currently are. Because any day and every day you can change. Is your direction. You have the power and the control. So don't let people,
yeah.
basically count you out. And then Get Back is about these, no good fellas that some of us has dealt with in our past or currently dealing with. So it is what it is. Like,
Wow.
I'm still rapping about real life testimony. It is what it is. Like, when I say this, I'm not rapping about somebody else. I really went through that. I really cried at night. A man doing me wrong, whatever.
Mm.
Yeah, I really been through it when it comes to the musics that I play, or that I rap.
And we need more of that. So I'm definitely gonna be, when you drop it, let me know so I could, share it with my supporters as well.
I
In
sure
the
will.
Are You As Tall As Me? Where can we go back and listen to that? Your
That's streaming
mixtape.
on all platforms. Are You As Tall
Perfect.
As
So
Me by
easy to
Lil
find.
Vicious, streaming on all platforms. YouTube, Spotify, Apple, wherever you want to look for it. You can tell Alexa to play it and she gonna play it, baby.
Nice. So as a female artist, I don't want to just say rapper because you write as well. You
Yes.
sing as well. As a female artist, do you still think in 2021 we have to deal with the pressures of showing our bodies? opposed to just
No,
you don't?
I don't think we do. I feel like people choose to though. I feel like
Mm.
people who think that they do or that we do, they choose to show our bodies. But like me, I love my body. I got 4 kids and I'm finding in the mug. All right. So no,
Her.
yes, no surgeries besides my C-sections. I'm all natural. You know what I mean? So when I feel like it, I'm gonna show my body, but I don't feel like that's something that I have to do for to be heard because I'm
That's
really rapping
real.
about real life situations.
I like the way you said that. Like that's real because you fine. I saw you, but like you said, you can show your body when you want to. You shouldn't feel pressure to do it because like I said before, when I heard your music, I already knew where you was coming from as far
Right.
as just that real shit. So the other stuff is just extra. You know what I'm saying? One thing I didn't ask you was who you would like to collaborate with. Like if you had an opportunity to collaborate with someone.
Oh man, so I got a
You
long
know,
list, but first Megan Thee Stallion. Now let me tell you why I like her, right? Yes, I
I
love me some
love
man because
her.
I feel like she don't gotta show her body, but she shows her
Mhm.
body because she's proud of her body. She knows she's a hottie. And so that's the same thing with me. I don't gotta show my body, but I show it when I want to because I know I'm a hottie. And
Okay.
so I just would love to collab with her, even Cardi B,
Yeah.
Nicki Minaj, like all the artists that are in control of their artistry, like they're not letting no stereotype control their music and the wave of their music. So I would love to like collab, even though some fellas like the baby, Lil Baby's cool, but I really like the baby's energy. So I would
Yes.
love to collab with him, Lil Durk. It's a few of them. It's a few of them that I would really love to collab with because I feel like our energies would be matched. Like even Young Blue, like I just feel like our
Yes.
energies like will really do some good music.
Yes. Oh, you named like some heavy hitters once again. Megan the Stallion definitely, especially because she's from Houston, but definitely a dope, real dope person. So yeah,
Yes, yes, yes.
I
I
can
actually
I can
got
see
to
that.
when I performed on the 2019 BET Award Hip Hop
Mhm.
Awards with Lil Duval. I actually got to meet her and she was just so dope, so sweet. Her and the baby. I love their energy. I really do. I love it.
Yes. Yes. Absolutely. Do you perform a lot? Do you perform often, like your music at venues and things like that?
Well, we're getting back to it now. We was in a pandemic, so I was kind of scared. I gotta protect
Mm.
me and the kids, when
Yeah.
it comes to it. But hopefully they don't come up with no new variant like they love to do. And I can get back I can get back in what I need to do and get my music heard.
Yes, absolutely. And what would you like to be doing 5 years from now?
Full advocacy,
Okay.
helping not just people with dwarfism, but just helping people be confident, be sure of themselves, be love, self-love, equality, people being treated equal no matter race, sex, color, size, just full on
Right.
advocacy. That's what I really want to be able to do. Like real talk. Like that's my dream, is to be able to speak for those who are scared to speak for themselves. I have so many women, men, and not just little people that are in my inbox that's just like, oh my God, you inspire me so much. I went through this, and that. And I look at you and see how you overcame it. Like, I spoke about being homeless on the show. A lot of those girls
Mhm.
not gonna talk about that, but when we was gone for 2 years, we all struggled. We
Uh,
all struggle. But what I know is that when you're transparent, you don't give room for nobody else to tell your story. I'm the narrator
hmm.
narrator of my story, so I'm not gonna give nobody
Now,
else room to tell my story because who can tell my story better than me? Nobody.
nobody.
So that's what I want. I want to be able to tell my story across this nation, across this world, to encourage not only young but older, different nationalities, different sizes, different race, sexuality, everything, to just be the best you who you are. And if they don't accept you for who you are, they're not your people. They're not for you.
That's real. No, that's facts. And again, I commend you for that. I see that you are a big advocate of equality. And again, it's crazy, but my first time, being able to interview you and even cross paths with you or be in your presence, and we share a lot of similarities together. If you go to my page, oh goodness, I've done the marches, and I'm big
Yeah,
on
I've
the
been on your page, sis, because I couldn't add you, and I was like, yo, I can't add her. But yeah, I've been on your page. I've been on your page. I've seen it. That's why I thought it would be a dope interview. Because the one thing about me too, like a lot of times people want to just stick to the show, and I'm more than the show. The show is just one of my umbrellas, you know. So I like that you're asking all different kind of questions across the board, because at the end of the day, we're not even on air right now. We done airing right now. So it's like I'm more than the show is not the only thing I have to offer, you know. And so I appreciate that too, as you as the interviewer, you know, and asking all kind of questions. And I'm a momager, you know. I got Phoebe, my daughter, because I only have one child that has dwarfism like me. So I'm also her manager, and she's doing big things,
Yeah,
and
she's the
she's
cutest
moving.
too.
Yeah,
I
thank
see
you.
her.
Yeah, and she's gonna be an advocate as well, because you know she sees me and it trickle downs to her, and I pour into all my kids. But for her, she's the one that's next up as far as being, you know, having dwarfism. So
Oh, and that makes what you said makes me feel really good, because the way that I try to do my interviews, like I think I don't think people go beyond what they see right now. And I don't want to just I don't like doing interviews like clout type of interviews. I really
mm-hmm.
research, and just the fact when I saw you doing music, I do music as well, and that really I looked, I was like, she's spitting. Like she go hard. She really go hard. So I really wanted to tap into that, your music, because I want to see you do like your thing. I'm ready for this next
Oh
album.
yeah, it's lit. Yes, this next one is lit. All kind of things, all kind of emotions. Like, you know, I one thing I always say, and you know this in entertainment, right? If it don't make you cry, make you angry, it ain't do its job.
At all. At all. And can we look forward to like the visuals, videos, and all that good stuff?
So yeah, I'm definitely working on the visuals. One thing about it, and I'll be realistic on it, because I know everybody like, dang, everybody got a video except her, right? I don't want nobody to hold nothing over my head and say they did anything for me. I'm a full
Mm,
independent artist. I pay for everything, plus raise my kids and maintain my lifestyle. So for me, it's the budget. You understand? And
right.
I don't want no half ass video just to be say I got a video. I want to come correct like I
Yeah.
do with my music when I come with my video. So for sure, this album will have at least 2 videos to go along with it, and
Nice.
they're gonna be 5 videos. We trying to go worldwide with these videos, baby.
Ooh, I like that. I like that. Quality over quantity.
Absolutely.
Yes. I think Jay-Z says that, if I got my celebrity quotes right. I'm always into quotes and things like that. It's crazy. So what is one message you would like to give to your fans, for people that's watching this, and for people that want to be into reality TV music? What's something that you want to let them know, or some advice?
Some advice I would say
Yeah.
is, number one, have something to fuel your fire. Reality TV, any acting, anything, rapper, small business, you need something to fuel your fire. A lot of people have it wrong where they feel like, oh, I've been on TV, I can't have a 9 to 5.
Oh.
Who? If you don't got the money coming in, if you know anything about TV, you're gonna sink. And then now you a has been. So I will always say, if you got something that you can fuel your fire, stay at that. Don't let nobody prejudge you or judge you. I don't care if you flipping burgers at Burger King. If it's making sure that you got that album coming out on time, keep that job at Burger King.
Mm.
If it's making sure you got them t-shirts coming out for that small business, keep that job at Burger King. Don't let nobody prejudge you, because at the end of the day, they're not gonna fuel your dream. They're here to make you feel like you're gonna fail. That's what they're here for. So keep at what you're doing. Don't give up. Like I always say, don't give up mentally, physically, or financially with yourself. Do what you gotta do to get to where you gotta be.
I don't think it gets any realer than that, because, like you said, it's so many people that feels like they're almost embarrassed to kind of go to a 9 to 5 and they are a reality TV show or they are an actress or they had a big role. So I think coming from you, someone that's experienced, someone that's actually a celebrity in the business, I think that was really important to let people know, hey, you can go back to, this is what's paying your bills.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely. Until you get a new gig. I mean, why sit there looking crazy and the next thing you know, you homeless? Or next
Oh,
thing you know, you in TMZ because you on drugs, because the life has stressed you. No, man, go get your bag and trust me, it's gonna come back around. Your artistry will get you in a new gig, get you doing this. I
right.
got so many things coming out next year. Some of them I can't even discuss.
Woo.
And I've already been
Yeah.
paid for them. But to people, they might say, "Oh well, she not doing nothing." Oh, you'll see.
Yeah.
You'll see.
I mean, I don't know. Everybody is different, but I think it's crazy anyway. I mean, because keeping up a social media presence is hard work. Okay, and I watch your page. You are always just like you are pretty much on that show. Your page is full of like attitude and fun. Fun vibes, great energy.
Right. Because that's me. And if I don't got nothing going on, you'll see I don't post. If I'm not giving off
Mhm.
no good energy, I won't post. If I'm feeling bad, I'll put in my story. Look, not today, y'all. Get out my inbox with it. Not today.
I've seen, but and again, that's one of the reasons why I navigated to you on the show. I was like, I really like I really rock with her. Like she keep it 1,000. Now somebody else might be like, she kind of mean, but I
I
feel
like to say
like
assertive. I'm assertive.
I got that vibe. I got
I'm
that vibe.
assertive. I am. I don't play the radio for sure. I'm like one of them old school grandmas. Love you to death. Oh, baby, I love you. But don't you step on my couch like that. So, absolutely.
Yes.
That's me.
Well, Abira, I really appreciate you so much for taking the time out to interview with me. If I could keep you on for 2 more days, I would, but I know you probably be done told me off.
Nah, 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 nah. No, I actually got a parent panel tonight. I do parent panels on Thursdays on Bigo. It starts at 9. So you good. You good.
Okay, well, look, make sure you do not forget about me when you do your album. Link me with it so that I could like promote it and let people know. And I'm gonna run up the streams
Yeah,
because
let's
I
go.
like I
Let's
said,
go. And what kind of music you do? You got music out?
yes, I do. I rap as well. That's why I was like, oh my gosh, she like I gotta
Okay, yeah. I need to hear some of that. Send it
Yeah,
to
so
me.
I'll post it. I'll DM you it.
Okay, yeah, DM me.
Yes, I will. So everybody, thank you for tuning in. Look for this interview on Roku TV. Shout out to Grind City Media TV Network, K Bay in the building. Thank you so much for everybody that's been supporting. So many people was excited about this interview, Abira. So again, I thank you so much for taking the time out. You're beautiful. You
Thank
are
you.
off the chain, big purr energy. Okay. Any last shout outs?
Nah, man, shout out to you for having me, boo. Shout out to you for having me. Shout out to
Anytime.
my team for getting this together. So then shout out to God for making sure we all had breath in our life to do it.
Amen. You enjoy the rest of your night and stay blessed.
You too, boo.
Thank you.